Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Claressa Shields is going off on Amanda Serrano right now, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing that I got to say to what she had to say about Amanda. She says that's what happens when you hang around losers. Shit is contagious. Let's be real here. Amanda Serrano is slowing down, ladies and gentlemen. Amanda Serrano is not the same woman that she was in those back-to-back fights with Katie Taylor. Within the last couple years, Amanda Serrano is slowing down. Trying to break Christy Martin's record tonight against Lucretia Manzur. It wasn't going good, bro. It wasn't going good. The first half of the fight, I had it 3-3. Could have even been 4-2 for Manzur. The second half of the fight, Amanda Serrano, who I believe took a little bit off her punches, started to box from the outside, started trying to put combinations together instead of, going for that knockout. Amanda Serrano figured that she wasn't going to knock this woman out and eventually got it done in a very close fight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be straight up. Amanda Serrano is not breaking Christy Martin's record unless they feed this woman an absolute trash bucket. Yes, I'm saying that right now. The last woman that she knocked out again 2 fights ago, go look at her resume. The dude fought like 9 women in a row. The woman fought like 9 women in a row. All with losing records, bro. I mean, my goodness. Amanda Serrano. I believe the age is starting to get to her, man. I believe the age is starting to get to her. Her legs started to slow down halfway into that fight. Amanda Serrano, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I took away from that fight is for a fact, they need to put this woman in the ring with somebody they know for a fact she's going to be able to knock out. Somebody with not that much experience if they ever want Amanda Serrano to have that big night. The night where she officially passes Christy Martin with 33 KOs instead of tying her with 32. We're waiting on it, ladies and gentlemen. Will it happen at this point? I don't know. Watching Amanda Serrano in that ring tonight with a tough Argentinian made me realize that age, bro. Age and the amount of fights. She's had 55 pro fights. What can you expect? She looked like a shell of herself compared to those Katie Taylor fights, ladies and gentlemen. The ones that she lost. Let's be real here. It wasn't the best performance from Amanda Serrano. And I do believe a performance like that on a night like this, it was good, but it wasn't fantastic. You had what? 2 million live viewers on TikTok and 50,000 people watching live on YouTube. It felt like a super viewed event, a popular event, but at the end of the day, man, I don't get the same type of excitement that I do when I watch a Claressa Shields event. Yes, there was 2.2 million live viewers on TikTok, bro, but come on, TikTok, you put a Claressa Shields fight on there, it's finna get those type of views too. Although I do think Claressa Shields could be hating here, ladies and gentlemen. Especially with talking about, you hanging out with those losers. Y'all know she's hanging out with Alicia Baumgartner, and she's over there on Remy Ma's side now, being in the music videos and all that. I do think that's a little hating. I would say the contagion here is that she's getting older. The contagion here is that time is passing by here. And that's honestly what I believe. At the end of the day, Amanda Serrano got the victory, but man, she's getting old, bro. She's getting old like that. Eventually, it might happen to Claressa. Eventually, that might happen to Alicia. But Amanda, bro, I know she's better than that. I know when she was younger, she was faster, slicker, better reflexes. She would have got a girl like that out of there. But at the current stage of her career, ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Serrano is slowing down, and that's a goddamn fact. Whether you are a big fan of Amanda Serrano and don't want to believe it, it's a fact, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for the co-main event, I'll tell you right now, one thing that I took away from that fight with Jamal Harvey knocking out this absolute bucket. Hey, I'm going to say it like that, bro. I ain't even going to pronounce the dude's name. The dude was set in there to get slept by Jamal Harvey. Now 4-0. Jamal Harvey calls out Lucas Body and Kid Austin after. Lucas Body, Kid Austin fighting for the WBA vacant lightweight title, ladies and gentlemen, that belonged to Gervonta Tank Davis. Now that the man is placed as champion at recess, you got a vacant title on the line between them two. I believe, what's the day? October 10th? If I'm not correct? Could be. Jamal Harvey calls these dudes out. And I'm going to tell you right now, bro, Jamal Harvey, ladies and gentlemen, will eventually get knocked out. He's a reckless wrecking ball machine. And I do believe he's going to knock a lot of people out through his process of getting popular and more popular and more popular. But the dude goes into that ring with one thought, and that's getting the knockout in a vicious fashion. And if that means that he has to throw blow for blow at the same time while his opponent's throwing blow for blow and just hope that he catches him, had the better precision tonight against the opponent he had, that's how Jamal Harvey fights, bro. But I do think eventually it'll catch up to him. Now, do I think he can land the Lucas Body or Floyd Schofield Jr. fight? Bro, to be honest with you, I don't think Kid Austin or Lucas Body is willing to fight this guy. I know, I understand they're on the MVP. Kid Austin isn't. He's been Golden Boy, but Lucas Body's an MVP fighter. Jamal Harvey's an MVP fighter. If Lucas Body could win that title against Kid Austin, hey, a voluntary defense on behalf of Jake Paul's request? Ladies and gentlemen, who knows? But would these men be willing to step into that ring with Jamal? I just don't know, bro. I don't know if Kid Austin is willing to get into the ring with somebody like Jamal Harvey, who's a goddamn tank. I do think he will eventually get knocked out. Kid Austin is the type of fighter that can box from the outside, but always lets the heart and the warrior in him get the best of him sometimes, and ends up getting into these warrior-type fights. Kid Austin is a very sharp fighter. I think he could catch Jamal Harvey and knock him out. But there's no doubt in my head that if Jamal Harvey can catch Kid Austin, ladies and gentlemen, the way that Rene Tejas Giron did against Kid Austin, hey, I'm just saying, if he can land some punches, bro, he can knock anybody out. And that's a goddamn fact. I don't believe that fight will ever happen. And I know for a fact because Floyd Schofield Jr. and his team already said that after they win the title, they're thinking about moving up to 140 pounds. We'll have to see what's up with that when there's amazing unification bouts that could be set up. Him versus Abdullah Mason is a dream fight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of beef, a lot of history going into that one. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to see how this ends up playing out. It was a great event that MVP put on, first ever event on TikTok and YouTube. A lot of viewers, don't get me wrong, but with that many eyes and that many viewers watching, it felt like Amanda should have got that KO, and it should have been the night. But against that tough Argentinian, hey, I'll tell you one thing, bro. Never underestimate Argentinian boxers, dude. These guys are warriors, awkward, unorthodox, but always have a lot of punching power. Always throwing huge blows, man. I thought I was watching Marcos Maidana in there versus Adrian Broner, ladies and gentlemen. But that's what I took away from tonight's card, man. Amanda Serrano got the victory. I think she's slowing down. Jamal Harvey looked fantastic, but against who? Not the best opponent. Will he be able to lock in these big fights? Who knows? He's a dangerous threat with not a lot of clout behind him. High risk, low reward type of fighter. I don't think he's going to be able to lock in any of these fights, but continue to keep on doing what you're doing, and eventually these higher level fighters, and as you rise up through the ranks, they will have no choice but to eventually acknowledge you and face you. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Amanda Serrano, congratulations on getting the victory. I know you wanted the knockout. I know you got cut up in that fight. It was a lot rougher than what you were going to think. I truly believe she's slowing down. I'm not here to say that she sucks. I'm not here to say, oh, she got exposed or none of that. No. I'm not here saying what Claressa Shields is posting. I'm here saying I believe she's past her prime, man. 55 fights, ladies and gentlemen. 50 wins. 4 losses, 1 draw. Hey, 32 wins coming by way of knockout, man. Hey, she's not getting any younger neither, ladies and gentlemen. Her feet, they didn't look under her. She didn't even look entirely the same. that she's did in her previous years, I think Amanda Serrano is slowing down. If they really want her to get that knockout record, they're going to have to feed her a trash bucket opponent. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Great night of fighting, though.